Hello there, I am Mr. Drill Happy, and I am back with part 2 of Let's Play Bioshock. You might be wondering why this part doesn't have any sound. It's because I recorded commentary, like live, via Fraps. I was quiet, and I was tired, and I had nothing really to talk about, and there were so many ums in the video that I wanted to shoot myself. So I thought I'd do it again, and this is the way I'm going to be doing the rest of these videos, I think, because I end up playing Bioshock and I get engrossed for like a good few hours playing it, but I haven't really got anything to say while I'm playing it. Well, I don't think I can think and play at the same time. I think that's what I'm trying to say. So I lose track of my conversation because I'm concentrating on the game and all this kind of thing. So yeah, we're starting again, kind of. But this is part two. Part one was alright, I suppose, but this I hope will be better, and I'm going to edit these ones in Sony Vegas so you can actually hear me properly from now on and everything. So it should be much better. Anyway, we'll begin with the commentary and a few things I want to talk about today, and one of them is the Black Ops trailers and all the information that was released yesterday. I apologise if you're not a fan of Call of Duty or whatever. If you don't like me talking about other games, tell me in the comments and I won't in future. But seems sort of relevant to talk about. It's updated in gaming news and all that. So I like the trailer. If you'd asked me about 2 years ago, I would have said Call of Duty's a pile of bollocks and don't really like it, and Halo's better or whatever. But I mean, I played the Halo Reach beta. I don't know if it's because it was in exam times and going through sort of personal stuff that meant that I wasn't really playing the Reach beta. I never really got any like into it at all. So I don't know. Wait, it was easier to go back to Call of Duty and play that because I was used to it by that point, playing 20 odd hours of on Modern Warfare 2. So I don't know. And Halo Reach just seems so detached from the other Halo games. I don't know why. I think it's all this like recoil and loadouts and everything. I think they've tried to make it appeal to people who play Call of Duty too much, and it's kind of ruined it. And there's no BR in it, so pretty pissed about that. So that's that. So with the Black Ops trailer, the things I liked was the abandoning the classic sort of like, well, they're not getting rid of it like the ranking system, but now you can sort of you earn COD points, I believe, for like contracts, which are kind of like time relevant challenges. So I'm guessing it's like you could go on a contract and it would be get 5 kills with an SMG within half an hour or something, and you get some points. But anyway, I think they said you get some for leveling up and everything. Anyway, but it means that you can unlock the guns in the order that you want, which I thought was quite good because, to be honest, so there's about 4 guns I use on Modern Warfare 2. One of them being the AK, which is the last gun to unlock, and because I've prestiged about 4 times now. 4 times? Is it? No, I think I'm on my third, maybe fourth prestige, and it's kind of annoying having to get all the way up to 70 again. So just to use the AK, but apart from that, you only use like the FAMAS and the M16, possibly the TAR and the UMP. So like USP for secondary. So being able to like unlock guns like that, which I'm going to use more than anything else first if I prestiged again, would be rather handy, to be honest. Oh, yeah, so that kind of brings me on to the wager matches, which were like you can put. It's basically like you, I don't know, wager 10 points. So I mean, I know it's much more than that, but for to keep it simple, like you wager 10 points each, and then whoever wins the match gets like I reckon I think it worked out something like 60% of that, and then people in second and third got like 20% each or something of like all the money that was put in. So I thought that was rather cool, and they're like little. I want to say like they remind me of like custom games on Halo 3, but obviously like you can. I think hopefully you're going to be able to match make and do it between your friends or whatever, because that'd be quite cool. Because they're like I think one of the one I like the most is the pistol one, where you get one bullet to start off with. You shoot a guy. If you manage to kill and it's like one shot kill with the pistol. But if you shoot the bullet and hit him, he's gonna die. But if you miss, then you've only got melee, not knife, because knife is now like a equipment thing. So you have to try and melee him to get another bullet or whatever, and you've only got 3 lives. So I thought that was quite interesting. The other ones was a crossbow and a, I want to say, yeah, crossbow and a ballistic knife. You get a tomahawk, which is basically a throwing knife, and the other one, the other ones were quite cool as well. Like one was like if you've ever played, oh, what's it called, Fiesta Slayer on Halo 3. It's kind of like that, except everyone has the same weapon, and it like randomly at the beginning, and then like it looked like every minute it cycled, and everyone then gets a different weapon. So it'll be quite good. I think that will get you good at all the different weapons, and maybe make you try something you hadn't before. I think it'd be quite good because I seem pretty stuck on the guns that I use on Call of Duty games. Um, and the last one was like you start off with a pistol, and then like you kill someone, then you'll get like akimbo pistols, and then like you'll kill someone again, and you'll get, I don't know, like an SMG or something, and it moves up, and then the first person to get to the end wins. But if you said if you get knifed, then you go back a gun. So I don't know what happens if you just die normally or anything. I don't know. So that was that. There's some other information lying around. I can't. I think like the big one for me that I thought was a step in the right direction was getting rid of stopping power, which means that rather than on every single class I have at the moment is stopping power apart from one, which is cold-blooded for, sorry, burp there, for shooting down air support at the moment as cold-blooded on, and then the rest are stopping power. So I think it will free up. I think things like, I think scavenger would move to like second tier perk or something. I can't remember. There's a video by Woody's Gamer Tag which I shall put in the description or an annotation or something, which goes over all the perks and all the kill streaks and all that kind of thing, because I can't remember off the top of my head. But it was quite good. So, so the next thing I wanted to talk about was my family got a Wii yesterday, and for anyone that knows me, I used to be usually quite a big Wii basher. I don't think I'd have it as my main system, not at all, because I don't think there's enough games to keep me occupied at all. And it's more a kind of thing that you just mess about with, you know. But I had quite a lot of fun playing with the family on Wii Sports Resort with the Wii bowling and stuff yesterday, so that was quite fun. But the thing that attracts me the most about the Wii is the virtual console stuff, so you can buy like old games and everything. But then I remembered there's such a thing called emulators, so that's that. But I mean, there's a few, I think, because I don't. Emulators are alright, but then if you want to use a controller rather than a keyboard, the 360 controller doesn't is not really suited for playing things with the D-pad at all because it has enough D-pad. But I'm not going to be buying the new one because that's stupid because I don't really use it in any 360 games. So I don't know. Maybe I need to get like a USB thing for playing emulators. I don't know. But I was really tempted to put like some points on there and buy Pokemon Snap earlier. But whether I'd actually play it or not is a different matter. What I really want is like if I did stuff like that, I really want a capture card because at the moment I'm limited to doing stuff on the PC, which is why I'm not like I do Bioshock 2 because that's I'm playing it at the moment. Like I've not finished it yet, so I would do that. But I've got it on the 360 because I think there was like I think I want to say it cost me like £7. No, it cost me about £6 on the 360, and like I think like in pre-owned in some sale, and then the PC one was like 11 quid or something. So I got it on the 360, and the multiplayer's better on there, I think, than it would. I don't think many people would play it on the PC. So that's with that one. But I mean, I'm gonna have to get the Black Magic. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, because It's the only one that will output to HDMI because I'm off to university in 2 weeks on Saturday. So, or it'll go on the 18th anyway. And I'm using my computer monitor as both sort of the computer monitor, and using it for the 360 as well through the HDMI on it. Which means that things like I'd love to record like PS2 stuff because I've got a chipped PS2, so I can play a load of games on that. And I've got the GameCube as well, which there's a load of games that I'd want to play again, but for like I'd like to let's play them if that makes any sense. Like there's Pikmin and there's I think it was Final Fantasy Chronicles. Is that the one on the GameCube? I don't know, in Game Station for like £3 each, and I was like, maybe at some point I'll play through them and commentate them and that kind of thing. But I did have a Dazzle before, but I sold it, and then I kind of wish I got it back now to play those old games. But never mind. £200 of my student loan is going to go to a capture card, so whatever. Anyway, so that's, yeah, as I said, I'm off to university on the 18th of September, which isn't long now. I've been kind of having a pretty boring time off from college, to be honest. I couldn't wait to like finish, but now I kind of miss it because I don't appreciate my free time at all. So I just end up playing video. I can't remember I did anything the last time I did anything that was brain stimulating, to be honest, which is kind of a bad thing, I suppose, because all I've done is sit here, play Xbox, go to the gym, and go on holiday. So it's kind of a bit meh. I haven't really done anything because I live in. All of my friends live in another town, sort of like 50 minutes away, and I've only got like one good friend in Muxton, like where I live. I'll just reveal where I live. You won't find it. Nobody knows where it is anyway. But it means that I haven't really like gone and done anything really. I mean, I've been out a few nights and stayed at people's, but there's not. I haven't got anything to do until I go to uni, to be honest. But anyway, we're wrapping up towards the end of the video here. I shall stop moaning at you, and hopefully this will upload. I shall post links to everything in the description, and see you next time.